Aloha! It's Aloha Monday. Did you guys get the message? Yeah, so we're doing the countdown till the end of the school year, and today is Aloha Day, and you're supposed to wear something Hawaiian. So this is what I found. What do you think? I found my two leis, and look at this one is even. I think somebody made that for me. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Did you guys know something? I want to tell you something. I used to live in Hawaii. Yep, I did. I lived in Hawaii for about 3 years. I did. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, I lived there right after I graduated from college. I got a job there. Working at a big resort, big hotel. Anyway, it was very fun for 3 years. And then I came back to the mainland. You live in the mainland. Did you know that? Anyway, so it's Aloha Monday. All right, we're going to go through the alphabet. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Remember, you guys do the motions with the letters. That'll help us learn them if we're still working on learning them, okay? But here we go. Apple card A, A. Bat card B, B. Camel card C, K. Dolphin card D, D. Egg card E, E. Fire card F. Guitar card G, G. Hippo card H, Insect card I, Jumping card J, J. Koala card K, or CK at the end of the word, K. Lemon card L, O. Map card M, Nest card N, Octopus card O, Piano card P, Queen card Q, Qua. Rose card R, Sun card S, Turtle card T, Umbrella card U, Volcano card V, Window card W, Box card X, Yo-yo card Y, and zipper card Z, Z. Great. All right. This week we're going to go through the third list of fry words that you should know, especially if you are a kindergartner and heading to first grade. You should know about 75 words when you start first grade. If you're a TK and you're going to be going into kindergarten this upcoming year, you should probably know, like if you know like around 20 at least, that would be good. 30 would be better. But again, if you are in kindergarten right now, you should know about 75 of these words, okay? Going into first grade to start, okay? So this is from the Fry, the third list. So each list has 20, so it's 20, 40. This would be 60 if you know these words as well as the past two lists. But start with list number 1, okay? But let's go ahead and go through these. Let's go through them quickly. Remember, they're sight words, so we just gotta learn them, like memorize them, okay? We can't sound these out. About, if, will, use, do, she, other, them, their, so, these, many, which, out, each, then, how, there, and up. Now, I know there's an exception. A couple of those at the end are just a couple letters, but you notice some of them are like 4 or 5 letters long. So they're just bigger words. They're bigger sight words. So that's why we start with that first list, because they're like smaller words and they're easier and more common than these words here even. So anyway, so gotta work on your sight words. All right, so here we go. Phonemic awareness for today. We're gonna do some addition, which means we're adding. Remember when we add like 1 plus 1, we add them together, that makes 2. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a word and then we're gonna add a letter to it and it'll make a new word. So let's see if you can do it. We'll practice with the first one, okay? Let's say I had the word ox, okay, ox. What would happen if I add a B to the beginning of it? Then it would be B with ox. Add those together, what's that word? Right, box. B and ox, box. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That one. Let's try another one. It. So I have the word it, and I'm going to put the qua in front of it. Qua, it, quit. Like I quit. We should never really say that, huh? How about this one? Axe. Axe is over here. And I put a w in front of it. So it's w, axe. Right, wax, like a candle's made of wax. How about this one? I have the word am, okay? And in the front of it, I want to put a j. Right, so it's j, am, jam. Right, that's kind of like peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes you have jam as well on your toast. That's good. How about the word up? I'm going to add a k to the beginning. So it's k, and then up. Right, cup. Like you drink from a cup of water, cup. Last one, ox. Ox. And I want you to put a f in the front of it. Right, fox. We have ox, fox. Okay, great. Well, here's what we're going to do today. You guys are working on some words like CVC words that have vowels in them, and you're going to be reading them and kind of like building them. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go through and practice sounding some of those words out, and as well as reading some of those words, okay? All right, let me grab. You guys remember, we've done these before. So here the ending is ought, okay? We just have the ending is ought. Remember when we sound out words, let's just start with this first one here, okay? I don't know if that's the first one, but whatever. Okay, so we'll start with the first one here, and that's a t. So we try to hold the sound until we say the next sound. You don't want to stop yourself and go t, ah, t, because it's much harder for your brain to put that together, okay? So what you want to do is go t, tot, like a little toddler is a tot. Okay, this one is hard to hold on to because it's just a sound. T, t. You can't really hold it like right? It's just t. So when in that situation, you want to say the next sound as fast as you can. So you go t, tot. Okay, let's try the next one. Oops, like stuck. How about this one? Oh, this one you can hold. So you go lot. Lot. Notice how I'm not stopping. I do not go t. I don't pause. I just say lot. Like I have a lot of flowers. I don't, but here we go. Cot. Cot is like something that you sleep on if you go camping maybe. How about this one? Got. I got a cold the other day. No, I didn't really. And then this one here, dot. Like I'm going to put a dot at the end of the sentence. It's not called a dot, Miss Wall. It's called a period. Okay. All right. So you're going to work on the and I've got some as well. Okay. That et. So we're going to sound these out the same way. Okay. So this one we can hold on to this letter sound. So we go met. I met her at the movie theater. This one, let. And be careful, this is an E, not that I. Some of us get a little bit tricky there with the E and the I sound, okay? So make sure you're saying the like the egg card, okay? Here we go, vet, right? That's a doctor for those animals. That is not a word, ret. I don't know where that's doing in there. That got in the wrong spot, I think. How about this one? Set. I set the plant on the table. And how about this one? Jet. I just saw a jet go by, right? Jet's a really fast airplane. Pet. I have a pet fish or two. How about this one? Wet. And last one, bet. And some of you I know are still getting confused between the B and the D. So you really gotta, really gotta look at that. The B usually faces the other letters, right? It's kind of like if there was another bubble up here, that would be the capital B. Okay, that's how I kind of remembered it. So it's bet. Okay, so sounding those out, and then if you get really good at just sounding them out, then I just want you to read them. Okay, like let's just practice reading these words. And if you can't, you got to sound them out still, okay? It's just something you have to go through until you get better at it. So this one you could sound out lit, or you just say lit. Try to say it as fast as you can. Fit, okay? Sit. Fig, there you go. Wig, dig, there you go, tip, rip, and the last one, ip, hip. That's like where your pants go up to your hips, that little bone right there, where your belt is. All right, and the other thing, that's what you're gonna be doing in a few of your pages. You're gonna be sounding out those words and then writing them down as well. Okay, the short vowels of CVC words, we call them. Okay, another thing that you'll be working on is the category words. And the category word that you're kind of like working on, the words that you're working on is that who, what, where, when, why, those kind of questions. Okay, so like last week we read the story called Dad is Back. Do you remember that? Yeah, so we read the story. So my question is, where did this story take place? Or what is the setting? Was it on the outer space, on Mars? No. Was it at a school? No. Was it in somebody's kitchen? Nope. How about backyard? Nope. This story took place, the whole story, remember, it took place in the little girl's bedroom, right? So that's where the story took place. Inside their house, the bear's house, inside her bedroom specifically. Okay? That's where. Remember, where is the setting? Now we have this book here called Tip Tap, okay? And my question for you on this one is, who was in this story? Who were the characters? Well, we could tell again by looking at the pictures. We got those two little boys, remember? There's one big boy, one little boy, right? And there's a cat in the story, okay? So who are the main characters? Who are the main characters? Yeah, it's basically the little boy and his big brother, right? There's also the cat. That was another character in the story. Okay, so it could be the three of them. I would say that the two boys are the main characters, and the cat was another character too. Okay, so that was who. Who is in the story? Okay, another question we got is what? Okay, if we look at this story here, and we just look at the pictures, if you guys read it already or read it with me, you know, what are those boys? What were they doing? What were they doing? Yeah, they were planting flowers, right? And growing flowers, growing plants in this story. Okay? So when you read a story like that, you can always ask, like, who's in the story? What's happening? And where did it take place? Those are all good things to think about when you're reading a story, or maybe after you read a story, if you can think about it and talk about it, what was going on? What was going on? Who is in the story? Where did it take place? All those things you should kind of be thinking about while you read it, and then afterwards, you know, ask yourself those questions. Okay? All right, and that is it for your language arts today. Okay? So we're going to take a little siesta. No, that's a different. I forget in Hawaii what we call a little nap. I think we just call them naps. You take a little nap? No. We're going to take a little break. Okay? And then when we come back, we're going to do a little bit of math. Okay? So this would be a good time to take a little break and get to your homework. If you saw it online, I've got it online there for you if you printed it out, and do your language arts homework. Okay? And then come back and we'll listen to the video, and then you could do your math homework after that. Okay? All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay? Bye.